Hello friends, happy new year. So it is currently January 1st, 2024. Can't believe we made it. It was such a rough year, honestly. Like, I don't know, I just did like, you know, my whole little year recap on Instagram last night, and like, I honestly had so many good memories from this year, but the bad things that happened like really were a lot, and I don't want to let it outweigh, but it definitely kind of has. Those hard moments have really like stuck in my brain as like definitive moments of the year. Like, you know, we got robbed back in March. Our car broke down several times this year and ended up in the shop. Just a few months ago, we had rescued a feral cat. While we had him, our car broke down again. And then like a day after that, we found out that our apartment was being sold, and it just felt like everything was like crumbling all at once. Honestly though, looking back, like I said, there were so many good memories. Chris started a new job, which he absolutely loves. He's making better money at. It's super stable, and you know, he has like good hours, he gets benefits, etc, etc. It's truly changed our lives. I quit doing Instacart technically, like I officially stopped in March, but I kind of stopped like all the way back in January actually. As you guys know, I kind of do like a couple of different things job-wise, and Instacart was kind of one of my main sources. It was like, at least, you know, I could go do it whenever I needed to go get money, right? And that was a huge reason why we ended up having so many car problems throughout this whole year. So being able to quit doing that, and then I replaced Instacart with doing Depop more seriously, and it has changed the game. I love doing Depop so much more. I mean, obviously Instacart was never like ideal, it was just like an easy way to make some money, but it kind of like slowly changed and just ended up kind of sucking, honestly. And so like I don't miss doing that at all. I'm so thankful that I'm able to do something else now, let alone it being something that I absolutely love. I'm just like so thankful because Chris and I have both, like, Chris especially used to kind of hop around jobs a lot, and so for him to finally find something that's like fulfilling and makes him happy and that he like genuinely enjoys doing is so relieving. Like, truly, I don't take that for granted, and I know he certainly doesn't ever take it for granted at all. And then also for me to be able to like be home all the time, just, it's so much better for our lifestyle and our schedules. And yeah, I'm so thankful that my Depop shop has grown as much as it has. You know, I've gained a lot of new clients this year as well doing hair, and I've grown my social medias a little bit. My YouTube is like very slow growing. I've had the same channel for so many years, and like, I mean, I don't really care about numbers. I'm gonna make videos either way because I genuinely love it. But my TikTok really grew a lot. I hit 10K. I don't remember what month it was, but that was like a huge pivotal moment that I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm definitely going into this new year now. I'm trying to kind of figure out like what direction I want to go with my social media, and like, just, I've been thinking a lot, like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Just because I would like to continue growing, obviously, all of my channels and everything. So we'll see, we'll get into that. But 2023 was definitely full of a lot of growth, a lot of chaos that we have worked through. As of right now, as a little update, it doesn't seem like we're gonna have to move. Now that it's January, we are very seriously looking into getting a new car. It's stressful and so fucking expensive, but you know, we literally have to do it. So send the good vibes our way to find the car that we dream of. Everything else as of right now is like pretty chill. I really can't complain a whole lot. I'm just ready to hit this year off on a good note and get a good start to it. And the best way I know how to do that is journaling and manifesting. So I did in fact order a new planner. I got another Bloom planner, and I love these. I've definitely tried out a lot of different planners in my day, and these are probably my favorite that I've ever used. I'll show you guys a little bit into my old one. I love that it does have some really good prompts like at the very beginning of the journal. My top goals for last year was to save money, pay my bills on time, work on my credit, and just make more money. I can honestly say I did finally, by the end of the year, get my finances a little bit more on track. It was a really rough year for us financially because our jobs did not start working out until towards the end of the year. Chris started his new job in August, and that was right around when I started to like really be making like a solid income from Depop. So yeah, we got there. It just took us, you know, quite a while. My second goal was to upload consistently on YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon and Instagram. I think I did that for the most part, honestly. I fell behind on YouTube a few times, but like for the most part I uploaded like a video a week, or at least a video every other week, which was exactly what I wanted to do. You know, I uploaded to TikTok and Instagram both as much as I could. I did actually end up closing my Patreon last year because I just felt like I wasn't posting quality content, you know, that like people were actively paying for. I was like, it was just really stressful and I was really hard on myself about it. Maybe one day, you know, when my channels grow a little bit more and everything, I can revisit that in the future. But as of right now, I'm definitely happy with that decision. My goal number 3, this is like kind of a silly one, but I really was hoping that Chris and I would get engaged this year. And the only reason we didn't was truly just like our financial situations. I know Chris has always wanted to be steady at like a good job before proposing to me because he does care definitely a little more than I do about having like a proper good wedding. I don't even know like where I'm at with what kind of wedding I want at this point, but yeah, I really wanted to focus like last year on, you know, wedding planning and stuff. I think just because like my best friend got engaged and I do have friends that are married already, but you know, it's just like, as much as that was a big goal for me, I'm not mad that we didn't hit that because I don't think with like where we've been at in life in this last year, it would have made literally any sense to be planning a wedding on top of all of that. Maybe this next year. It might be the year. We'll see. I'm not putting any pressure on it. I would obviously love to get engaged. We've been together for coming up on 7 years in April. So, you know, I feel ready, but it's like the financials of a wedding is insane. We seriously talk about getting married a lot. It's a common conversation for us. But yeah, it's expensive, it's stressful to plan out, and we've just had more important things to focus on and to work on. I know my time is coming. That's all I'll say. I'm definitely not mad that we did not hit that goal. That was very, what's the word I'm looking for? That was very hopeful thinking at the beginning of last year. Number 4 was, I wrote, start planning future very seriously, tiny house at the farm. I don't know if we're gonna do that, honestly. I mean, I'm sure we like maybe will eventually or something. My parents have a ton of land that they inherited from my step grandpa, and my mom has always told me that like I will get a portion of that land and so will my brothers, and like we can do whatever we want with it. And so I had this crazy idea of like, we're gonna build a tiny house and we're gonna end up moving down there. The more and more that I think about it, as much as I want to live in the country and everything, it's gonna make what we do a lot harder, you know what I mean? Like with Chris's job now, we can't really move somewhere too rural, and with me doing hair and everything like that, like it just doesn't fully make sense for us. I would love to have that life one day. I just don't think that like right now in our 20s is the time. But like last year at the beginning of the year, I was like, we should probably start thinking about saving for that, and I'm like, no, not a priority for me anymore. So it's funny to look back at a few of these and see how much I've changed. I think I would rather save money towards buying like a really old house that we would renovate. That's been my biggest dream like for forever. And I don't know, like I've always kind of dabbled with the idea of like a tiny house, van life, things like that, but I don't know how realistic that really is for us, you know what I mean? And then my last goal was to grow my hair business, to do more haircuts, do more color, and I think I did do that. I didn't really dip my toes into color like too much more just because I don't really like to do color that much, but like I said earlier, I did gain a lot of new clients this year, which I'm so thankful for. For places to visit, we definitely did not hit as many spots as I wanted to, mainly because of our car issues. Like we really did not have a very reliable car, nor did we have that much time. Things to improve on: managing my anxiety and taking care of myself. I don't know that I really improved on either of those things, to be honest. I don't know, taking care of myself, sort of. Managing my anxiety, definitely not. It's been a really, really bad anxiety year for me, honestly. My depression hasn't been too bad. It's kind of come in waves, but like my anxiety has been consistently really bad. Vision board, drew some very crappy little drawings on there. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one to compare in my new journal. Where are you and where are you going? Personal growth, I rated it a 7. I said I think I've grown and matured a lot this past year and been more in touch with myself. Relationships, a 9. I said I've mended a lot of relationships this year and gotten closer with people. I just need to maintain. Health and fitness, I rated a 3. I said I eat okay and feel healthy but do not work out enough or regularly. Family and home, I rated a 9. I love the home we have created. I love my little family and I hope to get engaged. Work/school, I rated a 7. I've worked my ass off doing so many things. I just wish I had more to show for it. That is very real. Finances, I put it a 3. I said I fell into debt this year from gum graft surgery, insurance, and vacation from the previous year. Lots of room for improvement. And then fun and adventures, I rated a 7. Although I did so many fun things, most of my year was clouded with stress and guilt because of money. Very real. I don't want to like ramble through this video too much. Oh, some of this is interesting. More of and less of. For more of, I said self-improvement, many different hobbies, hard work, consistency, saving money, camping, hiking, thrifting, hanging out with friends, gifting and helping others, and putting effort into my appearance. I think I did do a lot of that more this year. And then less of missing payments. Finally, towards the end of the year, I did improve on that. Isolating myself. I did not improve on that at all. If anything, I got worse with that. Whoops. Numbing and distracting myself. I did a lot of mindless scrolling this year, to be honest. So wouldn't say I did too much less of that. Numbing though, I would say I felt a lot of my feelings out this year. I cried a lot this year and I talked through a lot this year. So I don't think I numbed so much, but I definitely did struggle with distracting myself. Procrastinating, I don't know that there's too much I procrastinated on this year, honestly. I don't know. Nothing like comes to mind. Neglecting my health, cutting my hair. I cut my hair a lot this year. I've just been trying to keep it healthy, honestly, but I really do want to work on growing my hair out more. Being sad and anxious, didn't do that any less this year, that's for sure. Overthinking/stress, yeah, I overthought a lot of things this year and I was stressed the majority of the year. Drama/hate, I had a few dramatic moments this year, I can't lie. I had a few falling outs with people and it was more like friends of friends or like other people's like relationships and stuff like that. I'm just happy that it wasn't like any drama with us, you know what I mean? And then the last one, this is what I thought was interesting, was smoking too much and smoking unintentionally. I've actually cut back like a lot on smoking weed. That was a big reason I stopped my Patreon too, is because I wanted my Patreon to be a place that I could like do, you know, weedy content, and then I was like, wait, I'm actually not even like smoking that much anymore. I've just really struggled a lot with weed making me anxious all of a sudden. I used to be able to smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke, and now I take a couple hits and I'm like not doing well mentally. I get like way too introspective and I get hard on myself and I get self-conscious. I just get like really in my head when I smoke, which is probably just because of like where I've been at mentally. But I have also heard a lot of people saying this about weed lately, that like dispensary weed is just so fucking strong and it just gets us way too high. But I smoke way less than I did just a couple of years ago. So I definitely did do that a lot less. My most used page, other than like the daily planners, was my bill tracker. I love that they have this. I find myself flipping to this every single month, and as soon as I pay off a bill, I come and check it off. You can definitely see where I struggled a lot with paying my bills. So I'm not gonna like show that too much just because that's really personal. Then yeah, I just wrote like, you know, my joy list, what I love about myself, I feel my best when. I remember having a hard time filling that out last year, so we'll see how that goes this year. And then they give you a few empty pages. I think my most important one, other than my bill tracker, is my period tracker. I don't log in an app anymore. I used to a few years ago, and I kind of just like fell out of the habit of it, but writing down physically when my periods are and keeping track of them that way, I am so in tune with my cycle, which is super important to me, and it just gives me so much ease of mind to be able to like look and be like, this is exactly when I got my period last month, this is when I'm getting it now, you know what I mean? So highly recommend physically tracking your periods. And then on the other blank pages, I wrote out like DIY projects that were goals of mine, which I actually did recently go through and like cross off the ones that I did. I wrote a thrift manifest list, both clothes and home decor, things that I wanted to buy new and upgrade, YouTube video idea log, which I usually actually do this in a separate place just because like I'm so chaotic with planning YouTube videos. So like having a log here, like my YouTube shorts, I didn't write a single idea down because I really don't upload YouTube shorts. Oops. Patreon ideas, TikTok ideas. Yeah, I haven't really revisited any of those pages because like I said, I just do that elsewhere. And then it goes into all of the monthly planning, which let me tell you guys, oh my god, did I fill out every single day. Having a planner and being truly consistent with it is like genuinely life-changing, and I'm so proud of myself for staying on top of it. We have officially made it to the very last of the year. The last date in here was the 31st, and then I wrote down important dates to write down in my new journal, so I will be referencing back to that page. And then at the very end of the planner, it has, you know, your monthly highlights, which throughout the year I would try to remember to come through and write in really important things that happened each month. Oh, here we go. Okay, a year of growth. Take a moment to reflect on 2023, how far you have come and how much potential you have to continue to grow. Compare these scores with the ones that you set on page 6. Use the boxes to highlight any memories, lessons, or takeaways. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out really fast. With that, y'all, my journal is complete. This journal was so cute. I love that it was black and gold and it says manifest your dreams. It's giving very like astrology vibes, which I love. I'm gonna throw you guys back onto a time lapse while I fill this out. I feel like I've also just been talking like way too much in this video already. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys are down for a good little chatty journaling session, but I just want to like really kind of focus in on all of this and be intentional about it, because this is like the manifesting aspect right here at the beginning of the journal. And then I will come back and we will talk about everything that I've written in here. It's been a few days and I finally finished my journal. I mean, obviously not the whole thing, like not the daily part, but I finally finished filling out like the front half of it, and I've logged everything I need to log throughout like the months and everything. So I wanted to just do like a quick little flip through with you guys and show you what I've done. I'm gonna cover up my personal information here. But on the first page, I decided to do stickers again. I figured this could kind of be my like manifesting. So I did all of the like little money symbols at the top because I always feel so shallow caring about money, but like with how hard last year was financially, money is like my biggest focus of this year. And then down here, I just did a whole bunch of other stickers, a lot of love, a travel sticker, some grocery stickers, some coffee stickers. And then my words of the year, I wrote abundance, love, success, and growth. My letter to myself, this is a little vulnerable, but I will read it to you guys. I said, last year was pretty tough. You faced some big challenges and spent most of your time stressed, overwhelmed, worried, overthinking, spiraling, etc. This year we need to find peace. Focus on the good, stay positive, appreciate what we have, focus on our finances, paying down debt, paying our bills on time, saving what we can, but also focus on our health. Take the best care of ourselves, Chris and the kitties, work through mental health struggles, nurture relationships, make new friends, go out more, explore, travel, have fun, and be creative. capture everything. Get more piercings and tattoos, keep growing your hair business and your Depop shop, create more content and up the quality / consistency, but relax and recharge. This year is going to be good. We will make it good. Keep spreading love and light and good intentions. Everything will work out in time. That's gonna be fun to look back on because I know I'm gonna forget that like so quickly. I didn't really write that in like actual sentences, but I just wanted to reiterate a lot of my goals for this year. For where I'm at and where I'm going, okay, personal growth, I rated a 6 because although I've grown a lot and I am content right now, there's a lot that I would like to improve on, mainly with my mental health. Again, very heavy on the spiraling, the overthinking, the worrying, the stress, like that all really needs to improve. But I can't act like I haven't grown at all because I'm constantly growing. Relationships, I also rated a 6 because especially towards the end of the year, I started feeling like really lonely and realizing like just like how few friends that I have, and the friends that I do have, I don't feel like super close with. And that's nothing wrong with any of my friends at all, so I don't want them to like feel bad if they're watching this, but I just like really have my walls up a lot and I have a hard time trusting people. I have a hard time unmasking and like being myself around people. So that's what I really want to work on because it gets in the way of me having these like deep friendships that I really long for. And let me tell you guys, I do be longing for them really bad, and I don't like to feel lonely. It's kind of silly that I feel lonely, honestly, in ways because like I am really close with like my immediate family, especially like my brothers and like my mom's side. I obviously have Chris, who is the love of my life. I mean, we spend every day together and I mean, he keeps me going, truly. I also have my cat. Health and fitness, I also rated a 6 because I did work out a lot more this past year, but they were very lazy girl workouts. I did not work out every single day, nor do I think I like have to, but I really would like to like up my workout game. My biggest want right now is a little freaking walking pad so that when I'm like home editing or watching YouTube videos, I can like walk. Because I live in St. Louis, I can't be walking around my neighborhood by myself, let's be so for real, and like I'm just too anxious for that anyways. So I just really want a walking pad so that I think walking being like a main form of exercise for me would be really helpful, and then I can do my little Pilates, maybe even do like some at-home ballet type of classes or something because I really miss doing ballet. I just really want to increase like my flexibility a lot and release some of the tension, help fix my posture a little bit. As you can see, I slouch a lot. Yeah, and I just want to be like a little bit stronger, a little more toned, you know? I just want to be healthier and I want to like feel good. For family and home, I rated a 9 because I am so grateful for the home that I have. I do not take that for granted literally ever. We have created our dream space and I'm just so proud of it, and I feel so comfortable here, and it's just like it's everything that I could ever want and that I have honestly dreamed of like most of my life. So I do not take that for granted ever. Oh my god, sorry, I just remembered I left a candle burning in my living room. This is why I don't like to burn candles unless it's like right next to me. Okay, anyways, but also like for family, you know, I have such a good, genuine, healthy relationship that I am so thankful for. We have 2 cats, which I've always dreamt of, like having pets with my partner, you know, and like I've really improved, I think, my like relationship with my immediate family. I'm so close like with my brothers and with my parents, and I'm just like so incredibly grateful for that. I rated it a 9 and not a 10 just because there's always a little room for improvement. If you guys didn't know too, like I went a few years where I didn't talk to my dad, so having him back in my life and like kind of healing that relationship, getting to know my little brother again, getting closer with my stepmom again. Oh, also like Chris and his mom also did not talk for a couple of years, and we have like completely mended that relationship with his mom. We're super close with her again, and I'm like, Oh, I'm so incredibly grateful for that because I love her so much. And work and school, I rated a 7 because I love what I do. I've worked really hard to get where I'm at. The reason I rated it a 7 and not a little bit higher, I feel like I could have maybe said an 8, but I just like would like to make more money, which again, I feel like really it's kind of selfish saying that, but it's mainly just because like I make literally just barely enough to pay my bills. I would really like to have leftover money to like do things like get tattoos and piercings again. Mainly heavy on the tattoos. Tattoos are so fucking expensive, so it's really hard to like save up the money for that. But yeah, that's like a really big goal of mine. Also, aside from that, like saving money, again, paying down my debt some more. So yeah, that goes into finances. I rated that a 7 as well because the last 2 months of the year, I did catch up on all my bills. I just like still need to work on paying down my debt and getting my credit score back up. That's a big one. And then the last one, fun and adventure, I rated a 6 solely because we didn't have a reliable car for most of last year, so we didn't do as much as we wanted to. As long as we get a good reliable car, we're gonna start taking our little mini road trips again. We're really hoping to plan like one big road trip, just the 2 of us, because it has been way too long since we've done that. And yeah, I want to just like get out and do more this year. Things not to do: get behind on my bills, isolate myself, mindlessly scroll, spiral in my anxiety, worry and stress constantly, and compare myself. This page is all on values and the year of more/less, which is a little redundant. My joy list is being home, my kitties and Chris, thrifting, exploring, friends and family, music, shows, movies, tattoos and piercings, concerts, art/journaling, decorating, fashion, and hair and makeup. I love myself. This one was really hard, guys. I had to like keep coming back to this one. The next page is again talking over my goals, things to look forward to, new things to try. This year's vision, I tried to do a little bit better of drawings, but guys, I draw so badly. It's not great, but basically as a breakdown: sewing, love, working out, traveling, friendships, exploring more cemeteries, taking good care of my kitties, and shooting more photos. This page was so fun to fill out. I mean, I have always loved filling things out. I was a big like worksheet girly in school, and I also, as a Virgo, am very like plan and list oriented, if you will, scheduling, you know. Daytime routine: brush my teeth, make my coffee, do my dishes and clean the kitchen, fill the kitty bowls, journal and plan my day. Then I'll pause and do some work, either do work on my Depop shop, do some haircuts, and then make myself some lunch, clean the house and chores after I eat lunch, and then make dinner. I always have dinner made like when Chris gets home. And then evening routine is have dinner, feed the kitties their wet food, ship any orders out that I need to. It's the only time I have the car to ship orders. Edit content. I like to do that more in the evening, like in bed. I do it like during the day too, so I probably could have wrote it up there. Bath, watch YouTube, a quick tidy before bed, and then brush my teeth again and skincare. So for Monday, I do my weekly reset. I really settle into my week. And I always do my Depop drop on Mondays as well. Sometimes it'll be later in the week, but I like to do it on Mondays. Tuesday, work/edit. Ooh, I should write workout on which days I want to prioritize working out. Wednesday, laundry, litter, trash. Thursday, work, edit. Friday, work, edit, and upload. I want to make Fridays my upload day as much as possible. Saturday, errands and something fun. And then Sunday, bin haul, laundry, litter, trash again, and water my plants. I'm gonna write some workout days in here. I don't want to like show too much here, but like I did write down all of my bills, how much they are, what dates they are due, whether they're on auto pay or not. So yeah, this is a very helpful page and it helps me stay on top of my shit. And then I did figure out the habit tracking a little bit better this time. There's also the monthly tasks that I totally did not fill out. So the only one I can think of off the top of my head is to save money every month. So I can write a little star every time I do that. Then this was an interesting page. This was not my last one. It's a random acts of kindness. And there's 2 per month. I won't read them all to you. Here, I'll put it up on the screen. I know my quality is not that good because the lighting is kind of ass today, but it's also backwards, so you guys probably can't even read that anyways. But yeah, I guess I can come through and check these off if I end up doing them all. I haven't started my period this month, so I can show you my period tracker. And then I did the same thing as last year on the free pages. I did my thrift manifest, DIY projects that I want to do. Is that it? Oh, I guess that was it. And then yeah, into the month, each month I will write down people's birthdays or like important dates if there's like vacations or anything like that. And then I'll show you a little glimpse into like what my week looks like. This is how I fill out my pages every single day. They give you 3 slots of like top priorities for the week. This is really helpful if there's a general thing I want to do and I don't know like what day to place it on. So I do always fill that out every single week. It's a good like reminder to look at the top of the week too. And then just every day at the end of the day or the next morning, I come through and I cross off everything. I do a straight line for the things I did do, and then I do a squiggly line for things I didn't do, and then I'll rewrite them if I need to. So yeah, we are on January 3rd officially. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm so happy I got this filled out. Oh wait guys, this was probably such a long video. And I have not talked about like planners and journaling or anything like that in such a long time. So I hope that that was enjoyable and gave you some motivation. I will link the Bloom planner down below for you guys because it is truly my favorite. I mean, it's my 2nd year in a row repurchasing it. They're like not that expensive either. I love that they come with like the stickers, the bookmarks, and just all the prompts and things like that. I just think that they're so fun to fill out, and on like a daily planner level, they're great. They give me plenty of room to write. And yeah, I used to bullet journal and write out my own planners, and I'm not that creative, honestly, and I'm definitely not that good at drawing in like script. So I like to have a pre-made planner like this. So if you're interested, it will be linked. Any of my Amazon links, by the way, are like commission links, affiliate links, because I do have like an Amazon storefront. I hope that this was motivational and helped you get some ideas on your own planning for the year. Let me know what are some big things that you're looking forward to and what are your goals for the new year. I love it. I love setting goals at the new year. I know it's like kind of cheesy, but like it really is so motivating and just helpful, honestly. So I'm big into reflecting. I'm not as spiritual as I used to be. I've definitely fallen out of my spirituality, but I still like strongly believe in manifestation, and you know, journaling is one of my favorite ways to manifest and just like keep my brain organized. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. I've been rambling way too much in this video, so I'm gonna just cut it here. I love you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you guys soon. I love you so much. Bye. And Happy New Year.